This is Shelley Kraft coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Dawson James Small Cap Growth Conference 2016 in Jupiter, Florida. I have with me Dr. Ronen Tchelet of Dyadic. It's a publicly traded company, and the symbol is DYAI. Dr. Ronen, welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you, Shelley, for having me.
It's good to have you. Let's get a brief overview of the company, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, so Dyadic is a biotech company that are dealing with a production host that was firstly used for biotech company for bioindustrial enzymes development, and now we are switching from the bioindustrial to pharma. So our goal is to develop one of the profound platform for production of all kinds of pharmaceutical products.
Now, what is your background? Because I take it you're an officer of the company. Are you the Chief Science Officer?
Yes, Shirley. I'm the Chief Scientific Officer. My background is that I have a PhD in molecular microbiology and biotechnology. Then I worked several years for Biopharmaceutical company. This is the biggest generic company in the world. And then I worked for Codexis for the biofuel field for many years. And after that, I joined Dyadic.
So now we're talking about a biologic platform. Am I correct?
Absolutely, you are correct.
So Dr. Ronen, let's talk about how this technology differs from everything else out there. And let's focus in on that uniqueness, okay?
Okay, so one of the things that we actually had in the past two main breakthroughs. One of them was the fact that by doing a basic random mutagenesis, we managed to get a strain that has very high yield on one hand and low viscosity, which is very important in terms of fermentation process development. Our second breakthrough, which I think it was even better, was the fact that we identify a strain that doesn't produce many of the cellulosic enzymes that naturally this fungus produce, but only produce a very low basal of those enzymes. And in addition to that, every new protein or gene of protein that we introduce to the strain now can produce it in a very high yield. We called it a white strain because we identified those strains by white colonies on the plates. But that was really marvelous because with this strain we can produce very high in a very high yield different type of proteins, and the purity is very high, something like 80%. And because of the protein is being secreted to the media, we don't have to break down the cells, and then the purification is being done in a very simple way.
You've had these two breakthroughs. What's next for Dyadic?
So we're going to have the third breakthrough, and I think that will come up when we're going to implement all the new technology, as I said, of the biological and genetic manipulation. And that includes, for instance, using CRISPR, that we can very quickly modify different genes or knock out different genes in such a way that we can really re-engineer the strain in a very fast way. And that also will include the fact that we're going to glyco-engineer the strain. So the protein will have the glyco structure which resemble the human glycoproteins. And that will be, I think, our very important breakthrough, because then we can actually be able to produce all kinds of proteins that now in the market, including monoclonal antibodies.
All right, let's get more information out there for our audience. Please give us the website for the company.
So the Dyadic website is www.dyadic.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ronen Tchelet from Dyadic. And I'll give you the symbol. It's DYAI. It's a publicly traded company. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive, and we're coming to you live from the Dawson James Small Cap Growth Conference 2016 here in Jupiter, Florida. Thank you so much, Doctor, for coming on.
Thank you, Shelley, for this opportunity.
It was good to have you.